Your macros don't matter when you're bulking. So I'm going to explain to you why when you start bulking as a skinny dude, your macros will not matter. I'm not saying macros don't matter in general, but I'm just saying that a lot of the times when you're bulking as a skinny guy, you will do things to basically throw that out the window. It'll be basically pointless to track your calories, you know, unless you do what I'm about to tell you that you need to do. So as a skinny guy, when bulking, you typically need to get a small calorie surplus for all of your macronutrients. So that is protein, carbs, and fats. You need to have a small surplus for these macronutrients, right? You need obviously the protein to be able to build muscle. You need the carbs for energy, and also muscle fullness, and then you need the fats also for energy. These are your two fuel sources, and then you need the protein for muscle building. You know, can also serve as a fuel source, by the way. So to ensure that you're getting that surplus, you'd need to have to track your calories and your macros. So basically, you just have to always track every single metric, and that includes calories. Like, you have to track your calories if you want to make sure you're getting a surplus. There's no way of knowing whether or not you're getting a surplus without tracking your calories. I mean, some may say eyeball it, take a photo, blah blah blah, but you know, for the most part, if you're not tracking your calories, you don't know nothing, bro. You know, if a skinny dude comes and tells me, yeah, I eat a lot, you know, first question I ask is, are you tracking your calories? If the answer is no, then no, you don't fucking eat a lot. Fuck, you might as well not have eaten today, bro. That's what I think when someone tells me they don't track their calories. If a fat dude tells me, yo, I ain't tracking my calories, but I eat little, I'm like, how do I know you're not getting 3,000 calories in off of 2 meals? You can do that, by the way. You can do that. So you have to track your calories for you to be able to have predictable outcomes, for you to be able to know that you're getting a surplus or a deficit. That's just one thing, but I digress, right? So there's an instance where calories and macros actually will not matter when you're bulking, right? Consider Somalis, right? The Somalis that we see in these gyms, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go to commercial gyms, and I see Somalis doing the same shit overwhelmingly in every gym I go, where like there's always that Somali dude or group of Somalis doing the same shit. You know, I ain't got nothing against Somalis, man. I love me some pirate niggas. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, what they'll do is they're gonna use like a ton of mass gainer shakes, like a lot of mass gainer. You know, like you all know the USN hyperbolic mass, right? Or a lot of them like Muscle Tech. So they'll be using mass gainer shakes, right? To be able to build more muscle. Maybe they're really skinny, so they start to use the mass gainer shakes as they go to the gym. And what ends up happening is these guys end up getting fat. Like, you see them a couple months later, like the dude was skinny, but now he's fat. You know what I mean? So the problem here is not the mass gainer shakes. I mean, when I'm trying to bulk, I will use mass gainer shakes, but I still stay relatively lean. I'm still veined up, my abs are still visible, right? But I'm just bigger, right? So the problem clearly isn't mass gainer shakes, right? That's not the problem, right? The main issue here is progressive overload. You know what I'm saying? So you need to progressively overload in the gym all the time. And this is even when you're cutting, bro. You need to still try and improve your lifts, right? Hopefully you're also tracking your lifts. You need to also try and improve your lifts. So these guys will take those gainer shakes and fail to match the increase in calories with progressive overload. That's what happens with these Somali niggas, man. These pirate niggas, man. They will increase their calories thinking, oh, I'm gonna build muscle, but they will fail to match the increase in calories with intensity. They will fail to match the increase in calories with progressive overload. And what that does is, they've just increased the calories. They are in a proper calorie surplus, a super calorie surplus. So now they get fat. So you need to always match it. Like, as you eat more, you need to get stronger. As you eat more, you need to train more intensely, right? So progressive overload is really what you need to make your calories and your macros matter when you're bulking as a skinny dude. That's what'll make or break everything, right? Your progressive overload. How are you performing in the gym? If your performance in the gym is piss poor, then bro, there's no point of even tracking, because you're gonna track your calories diligently, and that calorie surplus is designed to make you bigger. So if it's designed to make you bigger, right, you're doing it to increase mass, but you have to ask yourself, what kind of mass are you gaining? Are you gaining fat? Are you gaining water weight? Or are you gaining muscle mass, right? Are you gaining fat or are you gaining muscle mass is the real question here, right? If you're overwhelmingly, you're gaining fat, bro, right, because you're simply not matching the output with the increase in calories, then at that point you've pretty much made the idea of tracking calories and macros very useless, right? So you need to increase your output with the increase in calories. This means heavier weights. This means high intensity. If you fail to do this, bro, you're just gonna get fat. You're just gonna get fat, my guy. So that's what you really need to do. That's what and hey guys, not against Somalis, man. I love me some Somalis, man. I have many Somali homies, you know what I'm saying? And I just use the observation. It's like in every gym I go to, there's always that one Somali nigga that does this, or there's always that group of Somali niggas that do this, man. They be eating mass gainer shakes and stuff, and they're like thinking, oh man, I'm about to build some muscle. Oh, man. You're about to build some fat. So yeah, that's basically it for this week's video, man. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Protecting myself is freedom to me. How I live it when it needs stealing to me. Slim by the way, she ain't drinking no tea. Back to the bone, she a savage for me. You can put in the work, there's no guarantee. Even like watching this scheming low key. Watch for your friends, your family. Watch for them niggas dick riding, they envy. Watch for the women, I'm never too friendly. Watch for the drugs, they leave you dependent. Better pick your side. Loyalty is the do or you die. Any months, I'm taking my time. Never rush when the door suicide.